Hey, it's BT with the BT Motogp Phillip Island review. Let's get right to it. By the way, is that a racetrack or a wildlife preserve petting zoo? You know what I'm trying to say. I mean, you had wallabies crossing the track like they're inner city kids. Like, I know y'all ain't gonna hit me. I know y'all ain't gonna hit me. And you had in 2015, remember Iannone literally headbutted a seagull like he's in WWE wrestling? You got kangaroos going, hey man, what the hell's going on around here? I'm trying to get some sleep. Y'all got me hopping mad. Okay, that was stupid. But you see what I'm trying to say. Listen, something's going to happen bad. I hope it doesn't, but I think we're flirting with disaster here, man. And then all of a sudden they're going to play stupid Home Alone it like, oh my God, we had no problem. We had no idea what was going on. Yeah, you did. Here's what I say you do. I say you get one of these crazy ass American kids, you know, who like to shoot up a school, send them down to Phillip Island with some American guns, go, I might have at it, do what you got to do, mate. And the winner, whoever gets so many wallabies, you get a big bowl of Ross. I don't know what has to be done, but got to do something quick because something's going to happen to one of the riders, and I don't want it to happen. Speaking of that, non sequitur, prayers go out to Jorge Navarro. He took a bad one, man, and I heard he broke his femur and he was bleeding from one of the arteries. And so, man, I hope he gets well soon. I really do. So props to him. Let's get right to it. Rider of the race, Moto 3, goes to Joel Kelso. Man, he's been through a hard year. Props to him. Listen, it was going to be Ethan Gaverica. What he did, knowing all the pressure he was under, and he not only did he place where he had, he won the race. I mean, that right there that shows you kind of winner he is. Heartbreak goes to Dennis Faggia. I mean, he had to come out guns blazing, and he had no ammo. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I guess it happens. Anyway, props to Ethan Guevara, props to Joel Kelso, your rider of the race. Moto 2, Alonso Lopez, my rider of the race, Moto 2. Alonso Lopez, what he did, he administered a 1983 grocery store, get your ass whooped in the aisle 3 ass whooping. That's what he administered. Remember in the 70s, people of a certain age, when your mama used to beat your ass in front of everybody with your belt and nobody did a damn thing? That's what Alonso Lopez did. He administered a 1979 ass whooping, aisle 3 ass whooping with everybody to see. I mean, he had a long lap penalty and he still did what he did. Holy shit. Hey, the rest of the field better be glad he didn't start the year out, because what he's done, he's almost overshadowed what Pedro Acosta's doing. That's how good he is. Heartbreak goes to Augusto Fernandez. Holy shit, Augusto! But you made the championship interesting. I'll give you that. And Agura, you are one lucky son of a bitch. You know, it's like you're washing your pants right before you press start. You check the pockets. You go, oh shit, my lottery ticket, and it cashes out, and you go, whew, that was close. That's exactly what Agura did. So anyway, got the MotoGP rider of the race goes to Naya Bastianini. Good for him. Props to him. What he did, he was in 19th at one time, and what he did, I think he passed over 10 riders. Props to him. Heartbreak goes, it wasn't going to Jack Miller. He crashed at his home race. He got bowling balled by Alex Marquez. No offense to Alex Marquez. I mean, it just happened. There's something wrong with the bike. But anyway, regardless, he crashed in his own corner, which is kind of, he crashed in the corner named after him. But if you see his wife, hey, Miller's still a winner. But it has to go to Fabio. Holy, that's hard to watch. I mean, we're of a certain age, so we're a little more jaded. But man, if you watch Fabio, a perfect example of this is you saw he had been crying. He still had the puffiness around his eyes. I guess they gave him some Visine so he could look like he wasn't crying. But I know when people have been crying, he's been crying. Trust me, I've been through enough arguments with ex-girlfriends. I know when somebody's been crying, he had been crying. It's like when you watch Scott. Remember when Scott Redding was going for the championship with Johnny Ray, and he crashed out, and the cameras caught him crying, and you go, wow. To hear a grown man crying over sport shows you how much they really care, and it hits a little different. Remember when they showed that documentary with the Bulls, and you heard Michael Jordan crying over his dad? Man, it hits a little different. So, man, props to Fabio. It moves on to Sepang. It's going to be Fabio's last stand, and I mean, props to Fabio. It's going to be him against her. It's like 300, basically, man. I mean, no offense. Like I always say, with Kyle Crutchlow in a fight, yeah, he's a dude to be on your side, but Kyle can't help him, and he's going against basically 8 Ducatis. I mean, even though, and no offense to Pecco, I don't think I'm down not giving Pecco enough credit. Pecco's doing a damn good. That run Pecco had, that 5-race run Pecco had was unbelievable. That hadn't been done in a while, so props to Pecco for what he did. But let's be honest here, man. Pecco has more people around. He's more protected than anybody. So, and if he wins it, he deserves it. Like I said, that run he went on, he was 90 points down, and he still came back. So props. He had a greater second half of the season than anybody in recent memory. But still, I still want something to happen in Sepang. Like I said, Sepang's gonna be Pecco. It's gonna be Fabio's last stand. Fabio get it together. I want it to go to Valencia. I really do. I think that defines a champion when your back is against the wall, when it's head, winner take all. That's my favorite kind of racing. Anyway, speaking of which, that track, I don't know what it is about Phillip Island. Great racing, but at the same time, it was a sunny day, and for what to happen on a sunny day, that track has ruined more men's lives than the Kardashians, 1980s Madonna, and Jennifer Lopez. I mean, Cal Crutchlow still is limping around from what happened in Phillip Island back in 2019, 18. Remember, Jorge Lorenzo's still looking for his finger in the sand trap. I don't know what it is about Phillip Island, but damn. That track is like the gift and the curse. It's like a hot chick. You're like, hey, what's going on? She goes, hey, oh my God, you're beautiful. Thank you. And then like 3 months later, you're like, God, please kill me. Please. I don't want to live anymore. How's your girlfriend? Shut up, man. Shut up. She's killing me, man. That's what Phillip Island is. I don't know what it is about that track, but it's beautiful, but yet still, it's a killer. You got wildlife running across the track. You crash on a nice sunny day. Remember, like, I think it was Augusto Fernandez, they figured out, like, on the left side of the tire, the wind blew, and because it blew, it cooled the tire, and it got, like, just those racing bikes, they're more sensitive than a 13-year-old girl going to like middle school. Like, hey, you look nice. Somebody's growing up. Are you calling me fat? No, I'm just saying, Jesus Christ. That's how sensitive these bikes are. But anyway, and I almost missed this. I did this again just because I missed out on talking about what Marc Marquez is doing is nothing short of brilliance. He went on the softs. I was like, you going on the softs? Even his team was like, you going on the softs? And Marc was like, trust me. And what he did, granted, Rins is 2-0 against Marquez, and that eats at Marquez's craw. I don't know if you guys saw the race, the post-race press conference, and they go, Marc, he goes, Rins is going to be basically your teammate. He's going to be an LCR, but you know, how do you feel about that? And Marc said, hey, listen, I'm not going to wish him luck. He's my opponent. And Rins kind of gave him a little pat, and Marquez kind of like, yeah. I mean, it was funny, but it was a little bit of like, a little bit nasty. Marquez like, yeah, and Rins kind of gave him a little pat. Marquez, it was all Marquez do. Got fuck off me. I mean, it's going to be great next year. But speaking of it, he's 2-0. But what Marquez did, think about it. He started second, he ended second, but what he did was nothing short of brilliance. I mean, Marc Marquez, Pedro Acosta are the guys. Maybe it's just me. Please hit me up in the comments and tell me. But all eyes are on them. I mean, what they do and what Marquez did to come back from his injury. And I still think that arm is hurting him. He's not saying anything, but I still think that arm is not where it should be. But what he's doing is nothing short of brilliance. Marc Marquez is like ketchup. It's like you put it on something and you go, you know what, this is better. It makes it better. It really does. Even on shit like, you put ketchup on eggs, right? Even as people who don't like Marc Marquez, you go, still pretty good. Marc Marquez is a straw that stirs the drink of MotoGP. And here's what makes me mad is, MotoGP, if I was F1, I'd be like, man, what are we doing? These guys are obviously better. And MotoGP is better. People talk about, here's what makes me mad. I'm going to finish up real quick. Is that we expect these guys to have a personality like Rossi, which is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Rossi, that's just how he is in his real life. So to expect the racer, we want them to race. And the racing in MotoGP is great. We expect them to have a personality like, hey, and I don't want somebody to fake a personality like, hey, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtop girl. Hey, like, listen, if you're not like that, you're just not like that. And these riders just want to race. And we expect them to learn English. We expect them to be funny. And they're not. And if you're just for MotoGP, just for the racing, like a geek like I am, this racing that we're seeing now is, hey, I hope you guys aren't taking it for granted because it is great racing. So props to those guys. Props to Marquez for coming back and providing us with some great racing. I can't wait for the championship. I can't wait for Sepang. Sepang's going to be great. Hey, I'd like this to go over 10 minutes, and it's going over 10 minutes. So listen, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I had to come back and talk more about GP because this is how I feel about it. Like I said, if I was F1, I'd be like, damn, we get way too much credit because these guys are obviously better. And we really are. Anyway, I'm a MotoGP freak. We're doing a great job. I really think they're doing a tremendous job. Great racing. Overall, I give this GP an A-. Why minus? I have no idea. I give it matter of fact, I give it an A+. It was great racing. I give it an A+. It was great racing. But do something about the wildlife, please. Anyway, that's it. I'm BT. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until then, you know the word. Bye.